slow motion pictures, man. We want the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Sabbath got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious.
Hey, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West.
Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me. Like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowin' by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. As if they make the wrong move it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit. Fanny.
Are you ready? Go. Hold on. Star. La ya Charlotte. Star. Hold on. Are we gonna send up the prayers? I'll grab it from here. Raja means to stand. We're going to send up the Lord's prayers. Upon Aquadamus means face to east. All right, Sar. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Awanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Marakaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Rataza. Kawa. Hayah. Hashemayim. Nathanahu. Lakam.
Cow.
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 Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Nawa.
Wasalak Nawa.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Kawak Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kabawaf Yanawa.
Kawak Yana.
Wala'a.
Wala.
Tabaya Nawa.
Tabaya Nawa.
Banasaya 1.
Bana Sayawan.
Mabon.
China.
Mayan. Raj.
Raj.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Maka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Wala.
Wakapara.
Wala.
Lawa Lumyum.
Wala.
Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
Forgive us our debts.
And we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us
But deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
Baba Kosha.
Baruch Hashem.
Nathanawa.
Nathanawa.
Hakak.
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 La'pa'a.
La'parah.
Kal Matala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Matawa.
Kal Matawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Natahar.
Hatah.
Ha Matazarayim.
Hamatazariah.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Hahakium.
Hahakium.
Hamathium.
Hamathia.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rakawa.
Al-Rakara.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'al.
Nagar Rashun.
Barashah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh.
The Wada Aman.
The water amen. The power in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms now.
Come.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharyim.
Ahahari.
Ma'ayan.
Maya.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
Sorry.
Azariah.
Sorry.
Ma'ayin.
Ma'ai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashashamayim.
Ashashamayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Raratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Rogalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Anala.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala.
Yayashun.
Yashan.
Shawamar.
Shalmar.
Yashala.
Yasharla.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Zalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yah.
Yankum.
Yayankum.
Yawamam.
Jamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Rayarak.
Balayala.
Ba'ayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Makalrai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athabashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Wabu'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Ma'ata.
Ma'atha.
Wa'ai awalam.
Wa'ai. Psalms 121 in the English. I lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
You will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Al-Hayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thamiyalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Bakarat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Sit down. Anwayabika.
Al-Yabi.
Yahama Yawan.
Yaham Yawam.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Yaira Yawa.
Ya'ayim Mamwa.
Sawada.
Sawadat.
Wayata.
Wayatha.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ay Tazwa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawani.
Armawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakadam.
Waikakyo.
Magalia.
Magali.
Wala'a Yasakar.
Al-Ayataka.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Sham Yashal.
Awada.
Ayawada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Now I Tazwa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yikadwa.
Alyaka. Alika,
Baryas,
Barya,
Yakaraswa,
Yakaraswa,
Ahaya,
Ahaya,
Adawam,
Adawa,
Wayashamai,
Wayashamai,
Alayam,
Ayalam,
Mawaba,
Mawa,
Mahagarian,
Agari,
Gabal,
Babal,
Waimawan,
Waimuam,
Wamalak,
Wamala,
Palashah,
Palasha,
Am Yashabia,
Yashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zerawai,
Sarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Savanya Lawat,
Salah,
Selah,
Ashalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadia,
Kasaya Sara'ah,
Katsiya Sara'ah,
Kayabyan,
Kayabyan,
Manakal,
Manakal,
Koyashwan,
Yashwa,
Nashamadwa,
Yashamadwa,
Ba'ayan Da'ara,
Vayan Da'ara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Naman,
La'adaima,
Ladan,
Shayatumwa,
Sam,
Nadayamawa,
Yadawayamawa,
Karab,
Kalrad,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Kazaba,
Wakatazal,
Katazal,
Mana'ai,
Manai,
Kalnasiyakamwa,
Kalnasiatamu,
Aishar,
Aishar,
Armawa,
Armawa,
Nayarashah,
Ayarashad,
Lanawa,
Nalawa,
Nayawa,
Nayawa,
Alahayam,
Alhaya,
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 Sayatumwa,
Shayatamu,
Kagalgal,
Kagalga,
Kakwash,
Ba,
Lapanya Salakia, Lapanya Rawaka,
Lapanya Rayaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tabaira Yaira,
Tabayaya Ira,
Wakalaiba,
Wakala Ira,
Dalahat,
Dalahat,
Haryam,
Haryal,
Kun,
Ka,
Daradakma,
Daradakma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Ira,
Wabasa Wapathka,
Wayasar Paska,
Dabahala,
Dalhavu,
Mala'ai,
Malai,
Panyahum,
Payaham,
Kuala One,
Kwalawam,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabkashwa,
Shemka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahaw,
Yabashwa,
Yabas,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahayo,
Ida Ai,
Ida Ai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakapar,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabad,
Wayada Iwa,
Wayada
Kayata,
Kayatha,
Shemka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahaw,
Labaka,
Labak,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alkaha,
Alkaha,
Aratazah.
Arasazah.
Sit down. Sit down.
Psalm 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a
and
tumult,
they that hate thee
and they that hate thee,
have lifted up the head,
and lift up their head.
and take crafty counsel
They'll take crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and
from
let us
being a
cut,
nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted
For they have consulted.
together with one
Go
consent.
sit down. With one consent,
They are confederate against thee,
they are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and Hagarim,
and Hagarim,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre,
with the inhabitants of Tyre,
Ashur
ashore,
is also joined with
is
them.
also joined with
They
them.
have hope in the children of
They are
life.
hoping the children of Lot.
Selah,
Selah,
do unto them
do unto them,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as unto Sarah,
as to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
as to brook Kishah,
as the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They become dung for the earth,
They become as dung for the earth.
make their nobles like a red,
Make the nobles like a red,
and like Zeid.
like Zeid.
Yea,
Yea,
all the princes of Zabah,
all the princes of Zabah,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us say to ourselves,
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as smoke before the wind,
as a summer before the wind,
as the fire burns the wood,
as a fire burneth wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill the faces with shame,
Fill the faces with shame,
that they may seek thy
and
name.
let me seek thy name.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
let them be confounded
make them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou alone,
that thou alone,
whose
whose name
alone is Yahweh,
alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
of all the earth. Star means to turn. Yeshabia means to be seated. We're going to go ahead and get started with the Isupk Atlanta Sabbath service class. You know, this is the class where we come and we learn the Hebrew along with, the Lashawan Kodash, where we learn the Hebrew, read the Hebrew,
and we go over the Old Testament, on all the stuff that's in the Old Testament in Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So we left off at what, 32 and 8?
8 pound car.
All right, you can read the Hebrew in 32 and 8. You got it?
32 and 8.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, 32 and 8.
Con. 32 and 8.
Would you read the 7 verses in Hebrew?
Pound car.
All right.
Deuteronomy 32 and 8 in the Hebrew. By the call. Ayo Yawan. Gorayam.
Get down.
Bapara Saki. Da. Banya. Adamya. Adyam Saki. Yatazaba. Gabalaf. Saki. Gablaf. Imanium. Lama Saki. Lama Sapar. Banya. Yasharla. 9. Kaya. Kala. Hawa. Imar. Anwar. Saki. Anwar. The icon. Kabal. Kokalathia. What? Verse 10. Saki. Yamataza Saki. Yamataza Athia. Athwa. Ara Saki. Marataza. Adabar. Wabathara. Fahawa. Yalala. Yashama. Yasa Saki. Yasa Baba Nahawa. Yaba Nana Saki. Yaba Nana Hawa. Yatazara Nahawa. Saki. Tazara. Kaha. Saki. Yatazara Nahawa. Kahaya Shawak. Ayanawa. Verse 11. Verse 11. Kanashar. Ya'ayara. Qanar. Kanwa. Qanar. Isle. Zalara. Yarakap. Yaparash. Kanapaya. Saki. Kanapaya. Payawa. Yakwahar. Yasha, sorry, Shahawar, Isle, Abathara, Abaratha. Verse 12, Yahweh, Badadar, Yanakanawa, Yaashawa, Yaayasha, Imar, Imawa, Slaki, Imwa, Al, Nakar. Verse 13, Yorakabara, Isle, Bamaraya, Saki, Amawa Thawa, Bamara Thawa, Arataza, Slaki, Waya Up, Slaki, Waya Ball, Slaki, Waya Call, Sanarabah, Sanaf, Slaki, Sanarabah, Shadaya, Shadia, Slaki, Shadia, Waya, Slaki, Waya Kakar, Tabash, Masalia, Slaki, Masalia, Salia, Washama, Makalam, Slaki, Makala Makalayash, Tazara, Tazara, verse 14,
That's the last verse.
last verse. Kamath, Bakar, Wakalab, Tazak, Yaim, Ayam, Kalab, Karayam, Wayo, Slaki, Wayo, Lahayam, Slaki, Wayo, Layam, Wayalam, Banya, Basha, Wifa, Slaki, Waifayam, Slaki, Wadalium, Waifayadalium, Ayam, Slaki, Kalab, Kalayawath, Kasa, Wadium, Ainal, Sasha, Slaki, Sasha Fa, Hump, Slaki, Kamar,
All right, we're gonna read the English.
Kankar,
So he just read Deuteronomy 32 and 8 through
Kankar.
14 in the Hebrew. You understand? That is our original. That's the oldest language in the world, and that is our original language that we're getting back to, man. You understand? Because when you look at the word, the language English is a bunch of languages put together. It's like German and some other stuff, some other languages that's put together. That's why it don't really make sense halfway. But we're reading that Lashawan Kodash is the Hebrew, our original language. So now we're gonna read it in English and we're gonna break it down. You can start at verse 8, Baba Kushak.
Kankar. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
Right. It says when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance. Why is it so important to know that the Most High divided the nations? Because it lets you know that He didn't want everybody to be together. You understand? Like everybody
Right.
say that we all should come together, all should be one, all should be, in this melting pot, kumbaya. But right here, it shows you that the Lord divided the nations for a reason. He didn't want everybody to be together. You understand? He gave everybody their portion, their part of what they inherited in their land, and He wanted it to be like that. Keep going. Restart from the top again.
Okay. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when He separated the sons of Adam, He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. Read that again one more time, Salaki.
Now, when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when He separated the sons of
Right,
Adam.
there you go. When He separated the sons of Adam. Who's the sons of Adam?
Like the Israelites.
Who
Well, all
also
the nations.
Right, all the nations.
All the nations.
Right,
Sorry.
all the nations are sons of Adam. I mean, of Adam come we all. Adam had his three sons, which was no wait. Adam is the first one that came into the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So from Adam, and after the flood, he had Noah and his three sons. But every nation comes from Adam. You know what I'm saying? So that's every nation. But He separated all the nations, meaning that He did not want us to be together. He wanted us to be separate with our own people, with our own kind, in our own land, and doing, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, everybody is supposed to be under subjection of the Israelites.
Right.
You understand? Keep going.
So
Go down.
Subjected but in their own lands, right?
Right, subjected in their own land. Exactly.
Right.
Read where it says He set the bounds.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of Israel, meaning that based off of the number of Israelites, it's what the other nations was given a portion of. You got to look at it like an inheritance.
Right.
You'll separate an inheritance based on for how many people you have. You know what I mean? And so the Israelites gets their inheritance first, and based off of them, then the other nations can get their land or their portion of the land or whatever they supposed to be on.
Right.
You understand? Keep going.
Okay. Verse 9. For the Lord's portion is His people.
Right, but that's what we need to realize. That the Lord gave the earth to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. He gave the earth to the Israelites. Oh, you're slightly out. He gave the earth to the Israelites. You understand? So being that He gave the earth to the Israelites, and that we're supposed to be the rulers of the earth, you got to look at it as, okay, well then where's the Lord's portion at? Meaning the Lord's portion is the Israelites. You understand? I'm going to read it again. It says, for the Lord's portion is His people. Jacob is the lot of His inheritance. Right, meaning that we belong to the Lord. You cannot do what you're supposed to do. That's why we're in the conditions that we're in, because we decided that we want to do what we wanted to do, rather than following the Most High. You understand? It's like you gotta look at it like this. The Most High owns us. That's His joy that He's supposed to have in earth. That He has a people that's His people that follows Him. You understand? Is it Torah? Okay. All right, you can read that for me again.
Okay.
Hey, Pops, you can make these real quick. Yeah, just like both of those.
Verse 10.
It's the torch. You see the torch over there. Yeah, use that. Burn the light.
Verse 10.
No, it's already. All you do is just gotta burn up what's wrong.
He found him in a desert land and in the waste howling wilderness.
Right, and what does it mean when it said He found him in a desert land, a waste howling wilderness? No, just do that. Just like that. All you do is just gotta light it. What does it mean when it say that He found him in a desert land and in a waste howling wilderness?
Oh,
You don't know?
lie, sir.
That's what we went through. Did we not go through the was it Sinai Desert?
Oh,
40
Salakia.
years, and that's when we was learning about the
After
Lord.
Khan,
After we
Khan.
got led out of Egypt,
Oh,
that's
God.
what it means when he found us. He found us in the desert, in the wilderness. You understand? Keep going.
Oh, God. He led him out.
Right. He led him about. When it says him, it's not talking about one person. It's talking about the whole nation of Israel. It's talking about all of us. You understand? Go ahead.
He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye.
Right. What does it mean to be the apple of his eye?
Special, Salakia, special.
Yeah.
His number one, his favorite.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know that. Okay. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. But apple of his eye got a different, like it's more to it.
God.
Rather. You want to give it a shot? What does it mean to be apple of his eye?
I mean, okay, like Deuteronomy 76, something like that.
Yeah, it's like right. Like if you're the apple of somebody, you're special. But apple eye means like that's who he's focused on. That's who he's watching. You know what I mean? Like obviously it's because we're special to the Most High. But when you use the old saying, the apple of my eye, it means that this is who you got your eyes on. This is who is special to you, who you put above other people. You know what I mean? So y'all all right, but it's also like who's special to you.
Right.
All right. Where we at? Give me verse 11.
Okay. As an eagle stirs up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings.
Right. Read it again from the top. As an eagle stirreth up her nest. Read it.
As an eagle stirs up her nest.
Right. As an eagle stirs up her nest. So it's like an eagle that's in its nest that's stirring up. Why would it stir up the nest? It's for the children that's in there. Go ahead.
Fluttereth over her young.
Right.
Spreadeth abroad her wings.
Right.
Taketh them, beareth them on her wings.
Right. That's how the Most High is doing us. It's like as an eagle protecting her young. You know what I mean? Taking them on, and they're flying on the eagle, taking the eagle's wings, meaning that the eagle is watching them. The eagle is the leader. The eagle is the one that's guarding them.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead. Verse 12.
Verse 12. So the Lord alone did lead him.
Right. Just like how the eagle led the children, led her young. That's how the Lord leads us. The Lord is our leader. He's our, he's our power. He's our God. You understand? And we're supposed to follow him. Go ahead.
And there was no strange God with him.
Right. No strange God would mean that there was no other gods with the Lord. The Lord, our God is one. That's our credo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord is by himself, and he's our power. Go ahead.
Verse 13. He made him ride on the high places of the earth.
So when it say he made him ride, who is it talking about? Who did he make ride on the high place of the earth?
Talking Moses, his priest.
Well, when it say him, it's still talking about
Israel.
Yeah, still talking about Israel. Go ahead.
That he might eat the increase of the fields.
Right. So yeah, he made Israel to be above all. To be great, so that they're in the high places. Like right now, who's in the high places?
Esau.
Esau's in the high places. That's why he like to be in the skyscrapers and the big buildings. It's a symbol of power. You know what I mean? Like who's in charge. Right. And that was us at one point. With the Lord, due to the Lord. You understand? But now Esau is in the high places. But keep going. It says that he might eat the increase of the fields. You know what I mean? Meaning that the fields are supposed to be grown to give their increase to the Israelites.
Right.
You understand? It goes back into the Lord gave Israelites the world to the Israelites, to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Go ahead.
That he might eat the increase of the fields, and he made him to suck honey out of the rocks, and oil out of the flinty rock.
Right. That's just meaning that you living in a good status. You know what I mean? Like you're high, you're high in the high places. You living good. That's basically what that means. Go ahead. Put it up.
Verse 14, last verse. Butter of kine and milk of sheep, with fat of lambs and rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats, with the fat of kidneys of wheat, and thou didst drink the pure blood of the grape.
Right. Like I said, this is just like you gotta look at this. This is a fancy life. Like you're living good. When you're doing this, you're living good, you're eating good. You know what I mean? You're ruling. You understand? Now we are the opposite of we're at the bottom. You know what I mean? When we in slavery, we're eating chitterlings. Black people still to this day is eating chitterlings like it's just something good. You eating
right.
pork. You know what I mean? You eating all the worst of the worst. You know, we live in the ghettos, we live in the hood where it's shootings all the time. You know what I mean? And this is what we was doing, and now because we didn't follow the Lord, now we're living a low life. But this is just talking about how he gave us everything. The Lord gave us everything, man. You understand? When he led us out of Egypt, he kept his promise. You understand? Now it's our duty to keep our end of the promise. You understand? Because the Lord did it. He gave us everything. We're gonna read the next 7 verses in Hebrew.
English.
For
time's sake, we do it in English.
All right, for time's sake, we're just gonna keep reading it in English. You got the next 7 verses?
Okay. Verse 15. That Jeshurun.
Right, Jeshurun. What is it? What is Jeshurun? Anybody know?
Allah, sir.
On the parts, you know what Jeshurun is?
Jeshurun, what, a heathen nation or city?
No. Jeshurun is another name. It's not used often in the Bible. It's like I think it's only like maybe 4 times it's used in the Bible. But Jeshurun is another name for Israel. It means like upright. You know what I mean? But it's another name that is used for Israel. So it's still talking about Black, Hispanic, Native American. Still talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. But it's not used that much. So I think it's like only maybe like 4 or 5 a hand. Get down. It's only like a handful of times it's actually used in the Bible, but it is talking about Israel. Go ahead.
Wax fat and wicked. But Jeshurun, wax fat and wicked, and wax fat and kick. Thou art waxen fat. Thou art grown thick. Thou covered with fatness. Then he forsook God, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
Right. Read it from the top again in the box.
Okay.
You can use some shit. No, you can
Verse Deuteronomy 32 and 15. But Jeshurun, wax fat and kick. Thou art waxen fat.
Right. Jeshurun, wax fat and kick. Thou art waxen fat. It's using fat as a symbol of symbolizing of like a status of how you living. You know what I mean? If you waxing fat, that means you're eating good. Just like if you're skinny or you're like anorexic, then you're starving, you're deprived.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Wax fat and kick. Thou art waxen fat. Thou art growing thick. Thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook God, which made him.
Right. So once we got to this status where we were waxing fat, you know what I mean, living good, enjoying the best of life, we decided that we want to forsake the Most High. And that's what tends to happen when people have it, like, I guess when people have it easy, you know, like you even see that with like a lot of rich people kids. When they don't know the struggle or they don't know, you know, the opposite end of them, they tend to be spoiled and doing what they want to do. They don't tend to follow their fathers. You know what I mean? They don't tend to follow a righteous path. It's like you don't know what it's like to struggle, so you do what you think that, you know, you can do what you want to do.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happened to us. Once we got to this status to where we had the land, we had the, you know what I mean, we had the you know, we was in rulership. And we had the land of milk and honey. We decided that, you know, we could do whatever we want to do. And they forsook the Most High. Go ahead.
Okay. Right, or Slocky, so as I like to say, we get beside ourselves.
Right. We got beside ourselves. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Read that last part on that.
Okay. Then he forsook God which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
Right. And lightly esteem, meaning that, like, when it means to esteem something, what does it mean to esteem something? It's like to reverence. Right. It's like to reverence. So when it says lightly esteem, meaning that we didn't want to acknowledge the Most High. It said lightly esteem the rock. The rock of our salvation is the Most High. That's our rock. You understand? We built off of the Most High. We built everything off of the Most High. You understand? So when it say, and lightly esteem the rock of his salvation, we didn't want to reference the Most High, man. You understand? We wanted to do what we wanted to do. Go ahead.
Okay, Slocky, so would that be like, you know, you got like some people who will thank the Most High, and you got some people who won't, like lightly, but even in that, for instance, say like the Christians,
Right.
something like that, where they would be a good example. Like Christians, you got
So like you saying, okay, so you're saying to lightly esteem someone is like, you know, okay, you're not thanking the Most High for what you have. Type.
right?
Yeah, that's like lightly esteeming. Like you're not like, okay, you're living good, and you're living in the fattest place. You living rich. You got all this money, or you know, you whatever it is. You get in a status to where you're not oppressed. You're not thanking the Most High for this. You know what I mean? You're thinking that you might be thinking that you did it yourself.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, like, you worked hard and the Most High didn't bless you. You know what I'm saying? So that's lightly esteeming, like, not giving the Most High's recognition for being in the condition that we in, which was good at that point in time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, you got, like athletes and entertainers, when they get an award, you know, they say, oh, you know, I give all praise to God, so, but really they don't. It's like a fake.
Right. It's like Christian. You don't really, because you're not doing nothing for the Lord. Right. How can you thank the Lord if you know that you're not doing anything for the Lord? You know what I'm saying? You're not giving back to the Lord. You're not serving the Lord. You're damn sure not pushing the truth. You know what I mean? Ricard, relax. Go ahead.
Okay. Deuteronomy 32:16. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, with abominations provoked they him to anger.
Right, they provoked him to jealousy, man. We provoked the Most High to jealousy, man. You understand? You gotta think it's similar to, and that's why we we don't say in the school, you know, that you're like a stepdad. We don't really use that term because it's like you gotta think that, okay, this is another man's child.
Right.
And then now another man's child is calling you father, he could be jealous of that.
Right.
Same thing for the Most High. We are the Most High's children, and how dare we go to another, you know, God, quote unquote, which could look at another father,
right,
and say that, okay, this is our dad. You know what I mean? Or we're gonna follow this. The Most High, which is our real father, gonna be like, well, what the hell?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. The Most High was jealous that we decided that we want to follow another God and not him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We say, and then with abominations provoke him to anger. Right. With abominations, that's, you know, from smoking weed,
right,
to eating pork, to, you know what I mean, anything, serving holidays, doing holidays, participating in all type of festivals that's not of the Most High.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what we did, and those are the abominations to the Lord. Those are the abominations in the sight of the Lord, man. You understand? Keep going.
Okay. Verse 17. They sacrifice unto devils.
Right. We sacrifice unto devils, man. Go ahead.
Not to God. To gods whom they knew not.
Right. To gods whom they knew not. You understand? We didn't even know these guys existed during that time, man. We had no remembrance of them, no nothing. All we knew was the Lord. But yeah, we still decided that we wanted to go to another nation and you can go ahead and get up and put it out. You understand? To guys that we knew not. We didn't even know them. You understand? We didn't know them. They never was introduced to us. Those was for the other nations, not for the Israelites, man. You understand? But we decided that we want to go ahead and follow them anyway. You know, that's like such a slap in the face to decide that you want to do something that you ain't never even knew. You understand where we at? You got it?
Okay.
Just that we're two new guys.
Two new gods that came newly up.
Right. What's some new guys that came newly up? Allah. That's a new god. There wasn't no Allah back then. You know what I'm saying? Christianity. It wasn't whatever the hell that Caesar Borgia. That wasn't back then.
Right.
But now that's what we decided that we want to do. Even before them, it was some other new gods that newly came up, and some other nation, some heathen nation came up with this god for his people.
Right.
And that's what they came up with. And then we decided that we want to learn about it and know what that is, even though these guys have no power. Because the only God that has power is the God of Israel. Yahweh in the Hebrew. You understand?
Rocky, like Buddha, you got all the Indian guys like Shiva.
Right, Buddha, Shiva, all the
Krishna.
All them guys. You know what I mean? Look, they all in God of War. You play some of the games or watch some of the movies. All those guys, we didn't know them. Athena, all the Zeus. Those are new guys that was made for those people, man. Amen, Ra, or whoever the hell. You understand?
Right.
They wasn't before the Most High. They don't have no power. You understand? But that's what we wanted to follow, just like now. You know what I mean? Black people want to be everything but black. And it's so sad, man. And we know it's due to all the propaganda and all the, the being oppressed and all the stuff that they push on us. That's why they push it on us.
Right.
You understand? But we have the greatest power in the world. We have the only power in the world, which is the Most High. It's Yahweh in the Hebrew. You understand? Go ahead.
Okay. Whom your fathers feared not.
Right. Now we fear these guys. You know what I mean? That's why people serve Allah, because they think Allah got some type of power.
Right.
That's why they damn sure that's why they serve Caesar Borgia, because they think that they gotta do what the white man tell them to do. They gotta follow this that the white man gave us. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it's like they don't want to be against it. You know what I mean? People fear these guys. They even tell you you gotta follow Jesus or you go to hell. You know what I mean? Look, that's a fear tactic they use. Making up a physical place called hell that's in the ground or I don't know wherever the hell it is. Like it's some red devil with a pitchfork burning you. You know what I'm saying? But that's who you fear. As a Christian, that's who you fear. That's what you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why you serve Christianity, because you fear that you're gonna go to that spot. You understand?
And if I may, a lot of us will come up with the excuse, well, I worked too hard to get this and that, and and I'm not gonna do anything to lose what I got. Like, I came too far.
Right, exactly. Meaning that they feel like they done did some type of work that's for vain for no reason, and they got a certain status, and now they don't want to go against what society tells them, in fear of losing it.
Right.
Meaning that they gotta worship what the society tell them. They gotta vote. Gotta be. They gotta vote. They gotta, whatever the society is pushing on, they gotta be for it. Society say abortion is legal, they're for it. Society say that homosexuality is the way.
Right.
They either gonna be a homosexual or they're just gonna be like, or they have no negative opinion on it.
Right.
It's like they accept it. That's what it is. They accept it. So many people they might not be a homosexual, but they accept it. It's like, oh yeah, it's just that's a part of society. They don't want to go against society, and you see that all your celebrities. You understand? Like you got to look at even like what I know you was talking the last Sabbath on the female celebrities that be rapping all the explicit lyrics and just jamming them like what Sexy Red and all them. They do that because they are getting from society. You know what I mean? A lot of those people wouldn't even be those type of people had it in to come for money. You know what I mean? They wouldn't even do that type of stuff, but they know that, okay, they can get a certain status or get certain money, so that's why they do it.
Right.
And they keep doing it because they fear for losing it, man. You understand?
That's where all that comes into play when you hear the Christians say, oh, God loves everybody.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? That's why they say that. They say God loves everybody because you have to have this mentality. That's what. Listen, that's why your preacher preaches that, because he know that he made an agreement that he can't talk negative on those people, man. He has to say God loves everybody, God accepts everybody, forget slavery. He has to. That's how he gets his money. Because if he go against it, he might not have his money.
Right.
And Salakia for the noise. Keep going.
Kawakad. Verse 18. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful.
Right, that same rock is the Most High, Yahweh in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Thou art unmindful and hast forgotten God that formed thee.
Right, we forgot the Most High, and that's why the Isupk is so heavy, because we're bringing our people back to remember our God, man. Remember that there is a black God that loves Black, Hispanic, and Native American people only.
Right.
You understand? You don't gotta go serve Caesar Borgia, which is some some alternative lifestyle Caucasian man that they propped up to be Jesus.
Right.
You understand? You don't gotta serve Allah. They're not talking about that rock. You know what I mean? People, they might be like, well, this might, you might got some people who's Muslims. Well, yeah, Allah is the rock. No, it ain't talking about that rock. That's a dumb rock. You understand? You ain't got to serve those other gods, man. You have a God that only loves Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You have a God that you're not a second-class citizen to. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 19. And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons.
Right. To abhor means to hate. So when the Lord saw that, he hated us, man. He hated us for doing that. You understand? Go ahead.
And of his daughters.
Right, because of the provoking of his sons and his daughters. Meaning that this is what we were teaching to our sons and daughters. But you got to think earlier it said that we're the Lord's portion. But yet we're teaching each other to serve other gods and not serve the Most High. So it's like we're taking away the Lord's inheritance and giving it to another God. You understand?
And see, the thing about it is, our people out in the world, I be hearing a lot of brothers when they see a woman, how fine she is and all this and that. And the first thing they say, man, I have her in the strip club or out on the corner or something. I'm like, well, why would you do that? Don't you think that if you help her go to school, get a position in the office, and she can move up, she can, not only are you not making her a whore, but, that's even more money.
Right. You know what I mean?
Well, when I do that, I can make more money and faster money. They look at that fast, quick money.
Right. Even heavier than that. Even more. Even to add on to that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Even just sleeping with a woman and not being with her.
Right.
You causing her to be a whore.
Right.
You understand? Even just you decide that you want to sleep with a woman and take a woman. That's what we don't see.
Right.
Those are the things that we try to act like it's not a thing, but it really is. You decide that you want to talk to a woman. You spent your game to her. You wooed her. You seduced her. And now you laying with her just to leave her.
Right.
You causing that woman to be a whore, man. You understand? The Lord is not with that. But you're absolutely right. Give me verse 20.
Okay. Verse 20. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be.
Right. When the Lord hides his face from us, that means that he's not with us anymore. You understand? It's like a saying where he turned his back on us.
Right.
You understand? When someone turns their back on you, you don't have their protection anymore. You know what I'm saying? They decided that, you can go do whatever you want to do and it's on you now.
Right.
You understand? And that's why he said, I will see what their end shall be, meaning that, okay, now that I'm not with them, let's see what happened to these people. Are they great? We are great, but we are great with the Most High. Israel and the Most High is a what's it called? It's a package deal. Just like how they like to say, "Hey, go sit down." It's a package deal. It's like how they say if you get with a woman with a child, it's a package deal.
Right.
Same thing with Israel and the Most High. We a package deal, man. You know what I mean? For the Most High to show His greatness and His power in the earth, He needs the Israelites to follow Him, so He can show through them, just like how He did with Moses and the Israelites. Moses and the Israelites. Moses followed the Most High, and everybody was able to see the power that the Most High had due to all the plagues that He sent on Egypt and getting us out of Egypt, man.
Right.
You understand? The same thing is going to be the same reason of when Christ come back, when the 200 million angels crack in the sky to save Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans out of the hand of Esau.
Right.
That's how He shows His power. You know, you got to think about it. When that sky crack and 200 million angels come, they're going to be like, oh, this is God.
Right.
And then it's going to come to, and then when they can see that they're coming for specific people, Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, that's the most High is showing His power.
Right.
Everybody's like, oh, you know what I mean? And why did He send the angels? To get the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans decided to come back and worship Him.
Right.
You understand? It's a package deal. Same thing for Israel. For us to be the great nation that we are, for us to be on top, we need the Most High, man.
Right.
It's a package deal. You was gonna say something?
Oh, sorry, sir. God, and don't get into your heads that the angels are just these old pretty boys. They look good, handsome. What you see in these movies, what Esau presents to you in these movies and on TV. Angels, if you read this Bible, the description of the angels is scary.
Right.
They ain't no joke.
Right.
It's not playing.
Right. Listen, even to add on to it, if you any part of the Bible where you read where a prophet of the Lord or somebody or an Israelite met an angel, was talking to an angel, what's the first thing they did?
Suck it, bow down.
They bow their head down. Now, when they bow their head down, yes, it's in reference to the power, but it's also a scary sight. Like, it's so scary they don't even want to look at it.
Right.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
it's like that's how scary it is. That's how you got to look at it. It's not like, oh, because you might get in your head like how Esau do it, where, you know, the king come in and everybody bows down.
Right.
But you got to also think they bow down to the king because they're scared. It's in fear.
Right.
That's the same thing with the angels. The first thing they do is bow their head because it's a scary sight to look at. You know what I mean? It always say they feared it because of how it actually looked. Not only is it just powerful, but how it actually looked, man. You understand? Look, they describe some angels with multiple faces, multiple arms. Like it's something that you would see in an animated movie or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So like your feet like the hooves of a deer,
yeah,
a bull or something,
you know
right?
So even when it's talking about angels, man, you know what I'm saying? That's a scary sight. So he absolutely right.
That just goes to show you the power of the Most High. You know, and our end result is look where we're at now.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? When we decided that we didn't want to follow the Most High, now we at the bottom. You understand? Rather than being at the top, following the Most High, we chose to be at the bottom. But now we waking up through the Isupk under Commander General Yohana and bringing us back to the truth of what we should be worshiping, which is our God, Yahweh. You understand? Give me what time you got now?
11:07, sir.
Got the closing now?
Can do one more scripture if you want.
Yeah,
one more verse.
We're gonna do one more verse. One more verse.
So one more verse. I mean, I want to finish this one out. For they are a very forward generation, children, whom in no faith, in whom is no faith. Verse 21.
Right, a very forward generation, meaning that we don't, we want to do what we want to do. We want to lead ourselves. And we ain't have no faith in the Most High. You understand? Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
Right. We moved the Most High to jealousy with that which is not God, meaning stuff that's not of the Most High, man. Go ahead.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanity.
Right. Vanities means like for nothing. Nothing. It's vain. Nothing. It's nothing. So we're doing this. Not only we not following the Most High, but we doing stuff that has no meaning to it. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It doesn't get you no power. It doesn't do nothing for you. It doesn't have any type of, it's just for nothing, man. Go ahead.
Okay. and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Right, and that's why we got these people that's over us. Like, even the Bible said that they're those who's not a people. You know what I mean? Because why does it say they're not a people? Because of the laws that they follow, the ways that they follow, the things that they do. You understand? The Lord looks at you as like a beast if you're not following following His law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what He refers them to, the beast of the field. It's like you're a damn animal, man. You're not even a person. You understand? And that's why the Most High gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments, because this is what makes you a person. This is what makes you better than, an animal. Otherwise, if you just want to do what you want to do, you might as well just be a damn animal, man.
Okay.
You understand?
So, like I said, if I could take it one more step further,
Go ahead.
you look at the so-called Jewish man.
Right. Right, exactly. Look at the Jewish man. Who knows what he be doing in them synagogues? I know they what isn't that the religion where they be performing unnecessary acts on babies,
unnatural, and
you know what I mean?
Right, unnecessary, unnatural.
You're a beast, man.
Right.
Why is you taking the blood off of a baby's private parts? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With your mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Circumcised. That's how they circumcise. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't
like,
want to get too explicit, but that's a beast,
come.
man. You understand? That's a people who's not a people. Go ahead.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
Right, and that's who's over us now, man. A foolish nation. You understand? But we need to realize that we got to follow our God so we can get back in power. You understand? So with that, we do imagine. With that, imagine what we understand. What prayers we do? Lord's Prayer with us. Okay. All right. Do you do any one? Okay. You just want to get okay. Go to one. Star. Star.
Oh, y'all sure are.
Star. Star. All right, we're gonna send out the Lord's Prayer and the blessings. Scroll. All right. Pulling our go down to me to face the east. Sorry. It's a Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Daba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemaya. Nadalanawa. Lacham. Cow. Yawam. Wasalak Nanawa. Kapawaf Yanawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kapawaf Yanawa. Wala'a. Dabaya Nawa. Badasaya 1. Abal. Hawashai Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. La'awalumyum. Aman.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. And we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
All right, this is the Blessed Israel. In Hebrew, Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barak Lanawa. Waya Shalaki. Waya Sha'ala. Waha. Waya Saparia. By Shalaki. By Hashem. Yahweh Shai. The Wada Aman.
Bless Israel in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Sorrows means a turn. All right, we're gonna pass the class off to Officer Napash Kaya.
These are HISPANICS security announcements. We're at HISPANICS start out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they'll live for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They're here to save themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if the brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is commandment, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. My Isra, that means 10 in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department of teacher. Peace fund. Pure offering for priests not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you like to give. The next holy convocation is going to be the memorial of the blow on the trumpets. It's going to be the first day of the 7th month. Friday, September 15th, sundown. You also can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 and 25. Remind Akim and not Wakian to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be trooping the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, headband, or scarf. With that, go ahead and give one curse salute to the teachers. Men of Israel, Amaya Sabbath, Amaya, Rock, Yahweh Bashim Al Shabakatham. What I just said to you in Hebrew, translated in English, may the Most High, the name of Christ, bless you. Yap top me hands down. We have sisters online. We're going to give one curse salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amaya, Amaya Sabbath, Amaya, Rock, Yahweh Shema of God Bashim Al Shah. What I just said to the sisters online, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yap top me hands down. Class is missed.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
City eyes.